stretching and a little bit of yoga flow. So we're going to start cross-legged with our hands on our knees, and we're going to start by rolling our shoulders up and back, and up and back, up and back, up and back. Then the other way, up and forwards, forwards, forwards. Really good. We're going to come into a butterfly position. So we're going to bring our feet together, and we're going to cross our hands over. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and then we're just going to slowly bend forwards. And just holding this position, you can push your knees down towards the ground actively to get a nice stretch. And coming up from our head first. I'm going to do that one more time, taking a deep breath in this time, and going down as we exhale. Squeezing your knees down towards the ground. And coming back up. Alright, we're going to start by putting our right leg out in front. You can point that toe, reaching all the way up and over. With this one, I want you to really try and get your tummies and your chest to your leg rather than rounding through your back. We want to be nice and flat. Relax your head down if you can. Up, pulling through our heads, shoulders and back. We're going to do that one more time. So lifting all the way up. We're going to try and keep our backs as flat as we can as we go up and over. Back up and swap legs. Left leg out in front, reaching all the way up and falling over and down. Trying not to round your back like this, but trying to keep a nice flat back. Dropping your head if you can. Reaching forwards and up as we come up, and reaching up and over as we come back down. Reaching forwards and up as we come back down. Let's put both legs out in front of us. Let's flex those toes up towards the roof. And what we're going to do now is we're going to grab them with our hands and just try and relax your elbows and open up your chest. So try not to sink in like this. We don't want to lose our necks. We want to keep our necks nice and long with our shoulders pressed back. And we want to try and relax our elbows. So you can do a little bit of a sway here, down and up, keeping your chest nice and open. Feeling a nice stretch through the backs of those legs. Very good. Shaking out your legs. we're going to come into our lying neutral position. So feet about hip width apart. We're going to slowly roll down and onto our backs. From here, let's start by hugging in both of our knees towards our chest. So just go ahead and grab both of those knees, pulling in and out. In, out. If you're doing this in the morning, this is a really good one to do as soon as you wake up. In and out, and in and out. We can turn these into some circles now. And the other way. And putting those legs back down. We're going to go ahead and put our right leg up to the roof. We're going to grab either our thigh, the back of our knee, our calf, or our ankle. And I want you to try and relax those shoulders down toward the ground. And when you're ready, stretch that back leg down. Keeping your back and your shoulders on the ground. Really stretching into that leg. If this is too much, you can bend that back leg up again. And we're going to swap over. We're going to bring our left leg up, grab the thigh or the back of the knee, the calf or the ankle, wherever you feel comfortable. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Go and stretch that bottom leg, hugging your leg in towards you, keeping your shoulders firmly planted on the ground. Just until it's a nice little stretch. Don't go into any areas of pain. We just want a nice little stretch here. Let's come back to neutral now. From here, we're going to sway our knees side to side, trying to keep our lower backs firmly planted on the ground. When we're doing this, we want to suck our tummies in towards the ground. So keeping those tummies sucked in, swaying side to side here. Okay, from here we're going to come up and we're going to come into our four-legged position. So this means that we're going to have hands and knees on the ground. Hands right under our shoulders, knees right under our hips. And we're going to do some stretches called cat and camel. So we're going to start by pushing our tummies into the ground, lifting through our chest and lifting our head up toward the roof, trying to get a nice arch in our back. Then we're going to push down into the ground and make a nice rounded back. So we're going to do this again, up and down. Here we're going to thread the needle. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right arm up towards the roof and then we're going to thread it like a needle under our other arm. And we're going to come all the way through. So my right ear and my right shoulder are on the ground. And we're stretch through the side there. And we're going to do the other side. Lifting our left arm up the ground. And twisting under like a needle. Bringing the left ear and left shoulder to the ground this time. This front arm can come out the front, or it can rest on your lower back, or it can just stay next to your face here. I like to put it at my lower back. Then we're going to push back up and come back to our neutral position. From here, we're going to go into our first downward dog. So I'm going to tuck my toes under, and I'm going to push back onto them, pushing down through my elbow. In this position, you can bend your knees a little bit, or you can have them straight, wherever you're feeling the stretch. And we're just going to rock side to side, bending one knee at a time to get a nice stretch through the back of the calf. From here, we're going to lift our right leg up and we're going to bend it. And we're just going to hold this position. Just go to where your body feels like it's stretching nicely, making sure we're pushing through our shoulders. And we're going to lower and do that on the other leg now. Lifting that right leg up and bending it over. And bring it back down. From our downward dog, we're going to come into a plank position, walking our hands forwards. We're making a nice flat board from our heels to the top of our head. What I want us to try and do is lift one leg up, put it down, lift the other leg up, put it down. We'll just do 3 more on each side. Trying to keep a nice flat board through our whole entire body. 1 more. Alright. We're going to step that left leg forwards into a lunge. Put your knee down on the ground. We're going to bring our arms up and just mount into your hips there to get a nice stretch all through the front of your thigh here. From here, if you feel comfortable, you can bring this arm over and pull that foot in. If this is a bit hard or uncomfortable, just go back to this position and hold here. Alright, we're going to go now and stretch that front leg. Keep your hands planted on the ground. Just feeling a nice stretch here. Let's rock forwards and back. And forwards and back. And forwards and back and forwards. This time we're going to tuck that toe under, we're going to stretch both of our knees and we're just going to drop our head, relax our shoulders, shake the head out, keep a good firm contact on the floor. If you need to, you can bend your legs slightly. Nice and relaxed through the upper body. We're going to come into our second lunge position. So it's just like the first lunge position, but my back leg is straight. If you want to keep your hands on the floor, keep your hands on the floor. If you feel strong enough, you can bring them to your hips. and back down. We're going to come back into our plank position now. So everybody doing a really beautiful board. Making sure our bottoms aren't too far up or too far down. Just a nice straight board. I'm going to bring that the right leg in this time. Knee on the ground. Just stretching here, melting into your hip to get a nice stretch here. In this position, I want you to make sure that you're not twisting like this, but you're facing directly forwards. Yeah? You can bring your hands out in front of you to help you with this. From here, if you feel comfortable to do so, grab that back foot and pull it in. Good. Feeling a nice stretch through the front of that leg there. We're going to let that go now. And we're going to do our rocks forwards and back. So we're going to stretch the front leg and go down. And forwards. And back. And forwards. And back. And forwards. And back. And forwards. And now I'm going to tuck my back toe in and we're going to stretch both of our legs. And we're going to relax our head. Give your head a bit of a shake, let it relax. Make sure you've got a firm foundation here. If you feel like you're about to fall over, just bend your legs a little bit or take a break back down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to come into our second lunge position with that back leg straight now. You can keep your hands down on the floor or you can come up and bring them onto your hips. Alright, and relaxing back down. We're going to come back into our plank position. This time, we're going to lower down towards the mat and we're going to stick our ankles together and we're going to finish with a nice big back stretch. In this position, we want to remember to elongate our necks, not sink in. Okay? So pushing our shoulders back, we don't want to lose our necks. Pushing back and all the way down and all the way up. Last one. Okay, now we're going to push back into a child's position. So we're going to keep our knees together, keep our hands there, and just drop back. In this position, relax your head down towards the ground, and I want you to take 3 deep breaths in and out. Finishing in a wide leg child's pose, bring those knees out, crawl forwards. 3 more deep breaths here. And then crawling back in. And And well done! You've finished your first trial class of our stretching and yoga. So well done. I hope you feel nice and flexible